Not like this is any less cursed. Everybody, welcome on back to Kuso6rande, the bad video game tournament. I have no idea what poll we just had that seemed... Apparently, it was an interesting one. Well, that's okay. Thank you for being interesting. What game is next, you ask? We're just about to find out. Let's go ahead and jump on over to our reveal. You know, I love having this specific GM here, as opposed to all of the other GMs who I also love having here. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Just whatever. Welcome on in, Tina. Tina, come in. Hey, and also thank you, Kefka. Thank you, NPC, for subbing. And thank you, Tina, for subbing, even though you're here right now.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Tina, oh my gosh, how are you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. We've had a lot of Kuso6rande this weekend. This is the last match that we have. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. And we're listening to RuneScape music. Yeah.
That sounds like just a normal day on Twitch, really.
Yeah, honestly, RuneScape, oh my gosh, I played it so much when I was in school. I don't know what I was supposed to be doing, but I played RuneScape.
I mean, that's what you do. That is...
Yeah, like, the computer classes in the 90s, they were fun, but I'm not sure the teachers knew how to teach computer classes, you know? But I had fun.
I do know, in fact.
Yeah. Well, Tina, you know, considering that we had old school RuneScape music and it was specifically about witches, does this game coming up have any witches?
It depends on your perspective, but it could be argued that you were playing the part of a witch.
Oh, like, but this is a real life witch, right? Not any of those
correct.
fake fantasy witches. Wait, as a matter of fact, anything can be considered magic if you don't understand how it works, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you refuse to understand the laws of the universe, everything is magic.
Do you believe in magic? And I think you do. You've always got a friend wearing big red shoes. My gosh, Ronald McDonald was the kind of magic that gives you nightmares. But this one, it might give you nightmares, but that's just because it is so cool. We've got some science coming, everybody. What game is this?
So, all right, there's a story behind this one.
Okay.
My wife played this game and she hated it, and so she told me that I had to play it, and that's been a real curse because I've been playing it, and it's not a good game, but legally speaking, Wild Science Arcade is a game.
I just love this screenshot that we have. It's Wild Science Arcade on an easel.
Strangely enough, you can't find a better picture of this box. Nobody wants it to have existed, and very few people are willing to acknowledge that it did. But this is real. This is a real software, and we're making 4 people experience it. There we go. Words. Those are the right words.
This is...
I almost said game and enjoy, but...
This is a real software,
no.
everybody, just so you know. Yeah, Tina, you almost did the bad.
I almost did the bad.
Yeah, shame. That's okay, you didn't, though. You didn't do the bad. Well, I mean, you did give out this game, so maybe you did a more different bad.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to learn. Okay, we've all talked about Utah science, and I have a feeling this isn't going to be the same thing. So,
no, well, I mean, I don't know. Does Utah believe in physics?
I feel like we at least agree that physics... We compromised, you know?
Okay, so to some degree, physics exists.
Yeah.
This actually might be most appropriate for Utah then.
Oh, okay. We'll agree with most of the science here. That's great. Okay. Does it deal with other science or just physics?
I mean, yeah, it's just physics. You are going to have
Okay.
the power to change all manner of universal constants, which is, you know, an interesting. It's an interesting intellectual exercise, let's say. Yeah, it's a game.
Are you sure? This seems like edutainment. I don't know if I want to be edutated.
Oh, I've got bad news. You're about to be edutained for like an hour.
Ah, no.
But you know what's great is that all of these players are going to be even more edutained.
The last time I got edutained, I had to stop eating sugar.
Well, but did you learn from Captain Novolin?
Yeah, I did.
Have you eaten your apple today?
Actually, no, but I did have coffee. That's like an apple.
Those are yes, it is. Legally, those are both fruits.
Technically, yeah, it's the seed of a fruit. It's the juice from a seed of a fruit that's actually been burned a bunch, and
Correct.
yeah.
That actually you're infusing health into the coffee by doing that.
By burning it?
Yeah, why not?
Most things, when you burn them, you get carcinogens, but coffee, I guess not. No, it's roasting. Ah, it's roasting. Okay. Okay. You roast it. Just like comedians. Yeah. Coffee.
Got him.
You think you're a bean, but no, you're dumb fruit. Ha! Got him. Yeah. And you gotta say got him after, otherwise it's not a real roast.
Otherwise, it's not actually a joke. Yeah, that's a learn that I ruled recently.
I'll learn that you ruled. Oh my gosh, Tina, please never learn learn again.
Okay, I won't.
Thanks. What is this really smooth? It's more Captain. Why does the music just keep going from RuneScape to Captain Planet to RuneScape to Captain Planet? Like, I don't understand, but playlist, you do you today. Yeah, so Tina, how have things been? Any exciting games that you've played recently that you've been having fun with?
So Guilty Gear Strive recently came out, and I've been lost in the sauce a little bit with that. And then I've been speedrunning Final Fantasy V because I make very good life decisions.
Okay. Yeah, I know that we rated you during one of your runs there, so that's fun. Guilty Gear Strive, what console is that for?
It's out on PC and PS4 right now. I don't know if it's coming out on anything else, but yeah, fighting game because, hey,
Oh, it's a
it
fighting
seems like
game.
every speedrunner is eventually going to play a fighting game. That just seems to be the rule. So
I've
done my part.
I haven't yet. Well, I mean, like, unless you count the ones that I played as a kid, but no, as a full-grown adult, I have not really streamed or played many fighting games. Played Fighting Masters, but not competitively, you know.
You know, with as much as Mike hangs out here, I'm surprised that he hasn't suckered you into playing at least an hour's worth of a fighting game, you know, against your will mostly.
I mean, I have pretty much beaten Shrek Fairy Tale Freak down. Does that count?
That's a fighting game. I think that's a fighting game. Legally speaking, I think that is.
Legally speaking, okay. Well, I guess I have played fighting games then. On stream. I did play, I think, an hour of Balls 3D. I'm not sure if I can call that a fighting game, but supposedly it is.
They tried to present themselves as a fighting game.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It is so.
It's not a good game.
So incredibly bad.
It's not a good anything.
Okay, Okami is going to play some good voice lines for us, so I'll make sure y'all can hear them.
Oh, yes. Very, very good. It definitely sounds like speech.
I'm not listening to Okami's screen, I guess. Where are you, Okami? Oh! I don't like it! I don't like it!
Why not?
It's scary!
That's speech. That's what humans sound like.
Barely. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
So, just as a side note, since everybody saw the intro there, I have not provided a manual. I couldn't find one. I didn't look that hard. I wasn't given one, so they get to suffer the same way that I have. However, the game does start by saying, I trust that you have read the manual.
Okay, yeah. Okami is ready, J-Hit is ready, Yagamoth as well. I just need a confirmation from Full Lizards. Okay, I'm doing the countdown, everybody. I need all of your best science emotes, okay? That can involve balls. I don't know what else is science.
Gravity?
But yeah, gravity. As soon as I see movement in the game at all, I will start our timer, and there we go. Rubber. Out of order. How do you get out of order rubber? What does that even mean?
So, you can change the type of ball that you're using.
Okay.
But not right now, because as a joke or a prank, sometimes you're just shown, hey, actually, you don't get to have nice things. You are not going to be allowed to change the type of ball that you're using.
Well, I mean, that honestly, when artists have a limit, okay, you can actually create some very beautiful things within those limits. So I'm just imagining that's how science works too.
That's fair.
How many hits do you get?
I have not hit the limit of hits. There will be other things limiting the players.
Oh. Okay, other
So-
people are already learning, so that is good.
Yep, there's a lot of learning going on here. There's a lot of education and entertainment. That's right, edutainment right here.
Is any of the information gonna matter?
I mean,
I guess the game wanted Okami to set the friction a little bit higher to 4.
so it suggested 4 as your first friction because you're locked out of most of your really useful parameters here. You can't change the gravity, you can't change the power with which you're hitting the ball.
Okay.
Looks like we might be getting gunpowder. Hey, good news. We found gunpowder.
Oh no, who has the gunpowder?
Fulla had gunpowder and has now lost a life.
Wait, there are lives?
There are lives.
Did Full Lizards blow up their ball?
Correct.
Yeah. Okami is just trying to figure out how to do this game. It said set friction to 4 and then to 3. What are you supposed to do in this room? Full Lizards did whatever it was.
There's a bunch of various little pathways that you're hoping to make your way into, and they are going to contain just more levels, more science, more learning.
Yeah, but how do you know which one you're supposed to get into?
Experimentation. This is a science game.
Oh, okay, trial and error, just like science, okay. But you have to document it. This video is the documentation, and that's right, in the middle of this scientific experiment, I'm gonna say butts are awesome. Now it's in science. Butts are awesome.
Oh, I already see what's about to happen on Fulla's screen, and yeah, Fulla just learned that they are going to have to contend with enemies in this game.
Oh no. stationary enemies absolutely terrifying. I just ate him. Oh, that is... So what happens when you run out of balls?
Well, I hope you got far enough to get a password so that you can warp into whatever level you're supposed to be playing. Otherwise, you get to start from level 1.
That's not great. This music is a little repetitive as well.
I played this game for several hours. Yes, it is.
Wild science for arcade, everybody. Now, with this match, we are watching for players to make the most progress. Whoever does in the course of the hour will be taking the victory. However, remember that progress can definitely come in various ways. It looks like it's going to be fairly straightforward when they're on to the next level. Is the order of levels fairly set here?
So we've got like this kind of open area where they've got a bunch of different options where they can go into. So in that instance, it's not perfectly set, but once you start getting passwords, that's going to push you on a fairly linear path.
Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, it's a little bit visually confusing at first, but they'll be able to figure it out. Looks like Okami managed to get back to this screen, but now there are bad guys here. I think Okami is gonna have to kill a bird.
Yeah, that bird does not last.
I love it. So this game was made by R-Tech Studios. They made other things. Of course, this is entertainment. They made My Little Pony Friendship Gardens, Star Wars Monopoly, Corel Wild Board Games, Rock and Bach Studio. That sounds like a classic. And how about this little game that is known as Dark Castle? Although I
think that just about everybody in the world is
is
a fan of Dark Castle.
Yeah, they're pretty dang good. Which port did they make? I'm not completely sure. Macintosh? Atari ST?
The original one?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, the original one, though I don't know which one they made it for specifically. Maybe they were known as a different company earlier. Yeah, the last game that this company is credited for is Motion Explosion, specifically published by Majesco for Xbox 360 Connect. That doesn't sound fun. Okay. I like this level that Yagamoth is on. Ooh, you do not want negative gravity when you're trying to go down, you know? You want positive. Or at least no gravity. No gravity might be the best option for what Yagamoth's doing here. This is a nightmare.
Correct.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Like, here's the deal. I love games with, like, bouncy ball physics, but they're also a nightmare to play. Oh wait, they made a game that I think I might have played when I was younger. I Spy Funhouse.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It says it was developed by Big Blue Bubble, but odds are they did a lot of different, like, it seems like they might have a few different names for this company. And that might make sense.
That's always a sign of a good company. That's a company that you know is going to do quality.
I don't know. Super Putt, yeah. Moto Extreme, Celtica. They made Jeopardy games. They worked on Playhouse Disney's Stanley. Well, okay. Hello Kitty Cutie World. That sounds like a blast. None of these games, like, if you wanted a Monopoly game, sure, maybe it was okay. I remember Star Wars Monopoly on computer, sure, I remember that. But I don't imagine they're, like, if they had a decent game to begin with, maybe this company did okay. Other than that, no. Oh, I'm glad that, like, there are multiple songs in this game. That makes me happy. After all, the person who did the sound code for this game and the wonderful voice acting only worked on one other video game's audio, Motocross, on the Sega 32X, which was also the only dirt bike game for the Sega 32X. You know, I'm not too surprised there, gotta be honest. Doesn't exactly seem like the most popular Sega 32X game genre. Oh, here's another classic. Okay, turns out that one of the people who worked on the art in this game, was it the art in this game? Yes, did art for Crystal's Ponytail, which I believe we've had on Kuso6rande before. I love Crystal's Ponytail. Oh my gosh, you can choose the colors for your ponies. Oh, they're beautiful. And yeah, the beautiful art that you see here, it was just parts of ponies. Maybe what you're doing in this game is collecting pony parts until you can make a pony. Is that how science works, Tina?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm saying a lot of things right now.
You're going on, but the thing is, you're so science-minded that everything that you're saying is scientifically accurate.
Ah, cool. Yeah, that's right, everybody. I am
just
always
like this game,
right.
Totally scientifically accurate.
I mean, might be non-Euclidean. Oh, what is this, like, water floor that Okami is having to deal with? What is that?
You don't worry about it. It's fine.
Well,
the humongous the humongous sign on the wall that says retry. Hey, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okami, you have to make this in one shot. You go to jail. Oh, okay, there we go. That was one shot. Turns out that if you are a rubber ball, you can bounce forever. Science.
Science.
Yeah. Oh, of course the director for Watch Dogs 2 worked on this game. I mean, who would have guessed? Apparently Watch Dogs 2 is the best in the Watch Dogs series so far, so at least we had them. Bam, 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 bam. I just love the music already. I love it so much.
It will bore its way into your head and then you'll hear it in your dreams.
Yeah, I believe it. Oh, I can believe it. You know, honestly, compared to other games that we saw yesterday, there was one game that really looked like the career ender for about 90% of the people. My theory was that they all died. Seems like people who worked on this was the career starter for them. And, you know, I'm not saying they necessarily moved up, but they moved. They moved from there.
They moved, not necessarily up, but on.
Yeah. I'm really curious about this Rock and Bach studio game. Apparently it is the third game in the Educational Adventures with Edison series, and it focuses on classical music. Did Thomas Edison like music? I don't imagine he liked anything enjoyable. I think that he probably listened to Yoko Ono.
All right, so I can't say with certainty, but I feel fairly confident that Thomas Edison did not listen to Yoko Ono.
Oh, okay. He would have, though. If given a chance.
Well, I don't think that that's even a question. We don't need to debate whether or not he would have. I just don't think that he could have. His life was poorer by his own sensibilities for it.
Oh my gosh, lowering your power to 1, Okami, you're not going to be able to make the goal doing that. This is like poor man's golf. This is like science man golf, which is the same thing.
I'm not sure that I agree that it's poor man's golf, in particular due to the fact that you probably need a lot of wealth to be able to change gravity on a whim.
Didn't have to get a lot of wealth, just a lot of science.
Oh, you're right.
Okami, you're not gonna make it if your friction isn't high enough. You need more friction. Like 8 friction. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I guess Okami might make it despite his crappy amount of friction. Ooh, is this password time? Because it looks like Okami is making his way over to gravity fields. Because everybody else is going a little bit slower. Okami's just plowing through this. Wait, people are saying this is the first level?
Yes, this is all still the first level.
Uh-oh.
When you reach the second level, you're given a password.
Are you serious? Like, even Okami? Oh my gosh. Well, fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, hey. Okami just made it through the first level.
Yeah.
Magnet time.
Yeah, I mean, we do have an iron ball here. Warp hint. Ooh. What does that even mean? What is a warp hint? Sorry, I don't know much about how science works in regards to hints.
So, the warp code is what you need to be able to get back here quickly. There is, in fact, a little warp thing
okay.
In the very first screen of the first level.
So getting that would be the password.
Yes, that's the password.
How are you supposed to get in this freaking thing, though?
Well, you know.
I love it. You have to solve a puzzle, or you have to fight magnets in order to make it into the warp hint. Also, why isn't the magnet... Why isn't the ball getting attracted to both north and south? Is the ball already magnetized?
Physics, essentially. The answer is physics.
I just don't believe these are the correct physics.
Maybe they're not your correct physics. These are Utah physics.
These are Euclidean physics. Okay. Yeah, power all the way, Okami. Oh, so close. Euclid is geometry, I know, but there's non-Euclidean geometry. Amazing toaster. Actually, this one's pretty Euclidean. Okay, there we go. Okami figured out that if you have a lot of power, you can golf anything past magnets. Yeah. No matter how big the magnet is, Tina, you can
physics.
Bam. Physics. Hey, it looks like 3 of the other players, everybody is on to this area. Wow.
Yeah, this part's real fun.
That was...
No.
I don't know what Okami's doing, but that might be for the best. Kusonian physics. Good point. Good point, chat. Yeah, I wonder, does the game get fairly challenging when it comes to the number of balls that you have? Or is that something that's really not worth worrying about?
Well, it is. If you manage to game over, you have to start, of course, from the password that you have. You have to start over from that point. Currently, it looks like Fola has 4 spare balls. Yagamoth is down to only 1 more ball if Yagamoth's current ball is destroyed. So.
Oh, there. Yagamoth actually made it. Use the warp code 40 newtons. Good. Yagamoth knows the warp code. Hopefully, he took a screenshot or something. Magnet attraction and repulsion. You know what? Dating was always hard, but I didn't need this kind of message here. Maybe you're only attracted to the south side and not attracted to the north here. Oh yeah. Apparently your ball is a North Pole only ball, so it's going to be repelled by any of the ends and attracted to the S's. So there we go, we figured it out. As it turns out, yes, Okami is currently a little bit in the lead, everybody. Trying to make it over to level 3 maze. Not Billy Maze, just a normal maze. I'm not completely sure what Okami is trying to do, though. Do you have any idea?
Not as such.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's cleaning up.
There are extra steel balls sitting around.
So apparently Yagamoth had an issue with a German keyboard that is
Ooh.
typed a Z instead of a Y. Yeah. I could believe that. I wonder what Yagamoth's gonna be doing. Okay, loading the game again. Yeah, it's not worth, like, it looks like you can get back into it relatively quickly. Despite the creepy child coming in and saying the scary words.
None of those words are scary.
Have you heard them?
Yes, many times at this point.
Wait, do you type in 40 newtons to warp in?
So you need to go into, there's a warp door in the first area that you have to go into.
Did you tell them how to use the warp?
No, I had to figure it out. They have to figure it out.
Where's the warp? Where is it?
It's in the first area.
Yeah, but I in level 1? You have to go into level 1?
Yes, it's inside level 1.
Oh my gosh. This game. Okay, level 1. Which door?
The door that asks you what the warp code is, of course.
But where's that?
If they were exploring the way that they should be, experimenting the scientific way. All right, in order to keep this moving along, I think that I might tell all players that only level 1, 4, and 5 are on the start screen. Other warps are inside the levels.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Justin just brought me leftover lasagna. I'm so happy.
Nice.
Oh, my life is complete. Yeah, feel free to give whatever information is helpful. Levels 1, 4, and 5 have warps on the start screen. Level 2 and 3 are inside the levels you'll be playing. Yeah, that is fair. But at the same time, you know, it would be a fairly, possibly a waste of time, just trying everything on the very first stage. I probably wouldn't want to, unless I had already accidentally found the password screen.
Yeah, so Okami actually did, like, immediately find the warp door in level 1.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I saw anybody else hit the specific door that says, "Hey, give me the password," and then kicks you out very rudely when you don't.
That's so dumb. That is so dumb. I dislike that. I'm allowed to voice my dislike, right?
Well, it's your channel. I really can't tell you what you can or can't do with it.
Fine.
I mean, you're making people play Wild Science Arcade.
You're making people play Wild Science Arcade. Don't you pin this on me.
No, this is not my channel. This isn't my channel. How dare you?
Wait, Okami found a hidden door? What does that even mean? Where are we? I don't even know.
Okami needs to be very careful because there's lava there.
Where? I see no lava. Are you behind or ahead of me?
I might be. I am either behind or ahead, and I'm not sure which. I'll pause and restart to see if I am behind or ahead of you.
Okay.
I feel resolute that I am probably ahead of you.
Okay, I will go ahead and refresh the streams to try to get caught up. I do know that Okami had some buffering earlier. So everybody, this is Wild Science Arcade, Kuso6rande. We're trying to see who can make the most progress in this as possible. Now, important thing to note is that this is an edutainment game, but as Tina said, it is relatively linear. There are levels. You can see the order of the levels. Yagamoth is a little bit behind, but that might not matter too much if Yagamoth can figure out where to go and what to do relatively quickly. You know, as long as he can get back to where he was before, there is plenty of hope. Did Okami crash the game?
Okami just went into the door labeled death, which I will point out, not recommended.
Is this normal?
So I've never gone into the death door. It seemed ill-advised. Not sure. Okami is doing a restart. I'm gonna be real, I just assumed that the death door would, you know, subtract 1 ball from your total.
Shut up, Edison, I hate you.
Hi, there, Edison. What's your name? People in chat asking why there's a death door. You can't act like you don't have a death door in your house. Everybody does. Those come standard issue. You just don't go into it. You don't even think about it anymore. But you've got a death door. Don't go into that door.
Oh my gosh, I was playing a first-person shooter the other day, and yeah, there was a door that you open up, and it just takes you outside, but you're on like the 2nd or 3rd floor. Definitely a death door. That game is weird. It's Cruelty Squad, and no matter how strange the graphics are in this game, for a first-person shooter, they're like 20 times weirder. I'm still not sure if I like the game Cruelty Squad. I'm playing it, but I don't like it. Well, I kind of like it. Like, I like that it exists, but I'm not sure I like it, you know?
Yeah. I understand hate liking things.
I feel very uncomfortable playing it. How about that? But I like it. Sort of. Yeah, it's like, you know, you can only play it until you have had 5 existential crises, and then you gotta, like, wait at least 5 hours before you get back into it again. And honestly, it only takes about half an hour to get to that many crises in your life.
Yeah, that makes sense. In these modern times, crises come pretty rapidly.
Yeah, everybody is trying to get back to where they are. Luckily, Okami does know how the password worked, and that was a very loud noise. Not sure what it was, but okay. You're a pinball wizard. Yeah, that's right. South and North attract each other. That's why everybody in South America is hot. Okay, that's all I can say, Tina. I'm done. I'm done.
That was smart. I think you did a good job.
It was as clever as I'm allowed to be. Yeah. Yeah.
None of the players have made the mistake of using a glass ball yet, and that makes me very sad.
Oh no, does it break immediately if you use glass?
It immediately shatters if you bump it into something.
I love it. Is there any place where you need to use the glass ball?
I have not encountered it. That doesn't mean there isn't one, but I haven't encountered it.
Yeah. Okay, Okami is onto the death door room. Let's see if Okami can avoid the death door. Because, yeah, it looks like Okami is going to need to, like, jump up and get into the door above death, or just the hidden door. Because why is there a hidden door? I don't know. Welcome to science. Science tries to hide everything from its players. By the way, I think Yagamoth is catching up, though I really have no way to know. Thank you, game, for not telling me where in the freaking world we are. Is this Kansas? Might be Kansas. No, there are too many. It's not flat enough to be Kansas, you know?
That's definitely true. There are hills in these levels, which automatically means that we're not in Kansas. It's true.
Oh my gosh. Like, the Great Plains, it's just so amazing to me. Like, they're extremely boring, but I don't know if there are very many places in the world that are just that flat for so long. But it is so flat. Okay, my cousin says the ocean.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that we can really class the ocean as a landmass. I feel like that might be a stretch. It would need to be very cold for me to be willing to entertain that particular idea.
And also the land under the ocean doesn't tend to be particularly smooth. I mean, maybe parts of it. Parts of it could be. I would say, I don't know. I've never really studied the ocean. I don't know much about it. I know there's salt. I know there's water. I know that there are ahi-ahi. And that apparently they're tasty. Huh.
That's also true.
Okay, McCyborg, by the way, is saying that apparently Death's Door doesn't crash the game because J-Hit went in it.
Okay.
So
that
maybe it was
sense.
just an unfortunate crash.
Yeah. Hey, this is edutainment software.
This is a PC
let's be
game.
real honest. Yeah. Edutainment software, not famous for having the best programmers in the industry working on it.
By the way, Yagamoth does have a bonus ball on the right side of his screen. What are the bonus balls, Tina?
Well, when you complete a bonus screen, you can get them as an extra life.
Okay, they will be used as extra lives. Do they use those balls before your other lives?
I don't think so.
That's dumb.
I'm
Got a
pretty
smaller
sure
container.
Well, there's a little button that you have to push to dispense a ball. It's up to you.
Oh, you can either choose the bonus ball or the normal ball. Aha! Very nice. Like, this game is pretty fascinating because everybody is making progress, I think, but I'm still not really sure where anybody is. I hope you can keep track, Tina, because I'm not sure I can.
I've been trying to, which is not easy.
Okay, Okami gonna have to go back into the warp door.
Oh no, is Fulla playing? Fulla's playing through level 1 again.
Oh no.
Oh, Fulla. Oh no.
Yeah, Okami is definitely probably gonna have the most luck due to actually searching the first room in the game and going into various doors. None of the other players are trying that. Okami just happened to find the warp door before everybody else. I'm not completely sure if that's luck per se or just Okami happening to try to run into everything. I don't know. Wait, there's a stone ball?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Bam.
It's made of rock. I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense. We've got a heavy metal ball. We need a hard rock ball as well.
That's true. That's true. I feel like a lot of the types of balls that are in this game are typical balls that show up in ball games. I'm trying to think, like Glover.
Wow, this is a one-topic stream, huh?
I'm sorry, but yes, apparently. Because Glover, you have the glass ball that breaks.
Yep.
Trust me, I remember trying to bounce that. You have the bowling ball.
It's just feeding this mouth.
Well, it's hungry.
It was hungry.
Yeah, Okami seems to be taking a lot more deaths than the other players.
When you start getting impatient and you want to, you just want to make some progress, there's a few things that tend to happen. One of them we just saw on J-Hit's screen, which is just mashing the swing your club, the propel ball button. Mashing that button. Then there's max power and you know, just let nature figure out where everything goes. Which is what we've been seeing from Okami.
Okay.
But this is a game that, and I can't believe that I'm actually saying this, I'm starting to talk about this like it's a real game. This is a game that does kind of reward you for slow, careful, measured play.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
I apologize to everybody. I know it sounded like I was talking about this game like it's a real game. It's not. Don't be fooled.
Yeah, the creepy boy Edison runs in front of your screen every time and then, like, puts a sign up saying, you can't change your ball. Too bad. What's your name?
It's actually a really, really good impression.
Now remember, this is edutainment. Are any of you edutained?
Edutained.
Okay.
Edutained.
So what have we learned so far? I think the biggest thing is don't play edutainment games.
Yes, we've definitely learned that. Do not play edutainment games. Oh no.
Okami, you can make it! You can do it! Oh, you gotta knock the iron balls into the holes?
You do, and Okami bumped one of the balls off screen to the right, but not into that hole in the upper right.
Seriously? You'll miss the bonus maze. I don't even care about your stupid bonus maze, Edison. You can go suck on rocks. Huh? Wonder how the physics are gonna work. Everybody,
you can do that in this game.
We're gonna swing and knock the stone ball straight into Edison's face. So apparently Okami is very angry about something, but I'm not completely sure. Probably about the bonus game.
Yeah. Okami just learned a terrible secret.
What's the secret?
The maze is a bonus.
It says you have to go there, but you don't. Wait, is it very possible to die in your attempts to get in there?
Yes.
I don't understand anything. What is this?
This is edutainment, Bracintia.
An egret just reminded me.
This is where you get educated and entertained.
Yeah. I have been entertained and informed that some animals suck on rocks. It's true. I know that there are some birds that have rocks in their gizzards.
Yep.
In order to aid in digestion. And I'm glad I'm not a bird. I don't want to eat rocks. It's dumb. I mean, I do lick rocks sometimes to see what they taste like. Turns out a lot of them just taste like rock.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes the obvious answer is just the answer.
Every once in a while, though, you get this strange flavor that you're like, I don't know what that is. Also recommended, wash your rocks before you try to lick them. Because you want to make sure that, you know, the science that you're doing is rock-based and not whatever was on the rock based.
You're not doing contaminant science, is what you're saying.
We don't want to know about contaminants, yeah. Honestly, if you've never licked a salt, like rock salt, or, you know, crystallized salt, it's just so cool because it looks like a normal rock, and then you like it and you're like, wow, this tastes amazing. This is the best rock in the world.
Oh, salt is kind of famous for tasting good.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say that all the others you can skip. Just pass, don't do it. Not really gaining much. So, as it turns out, it looks like J-Hit may be back to level 2. Okami is definitely on level 3. I'm not sure how far J-Hit made it, though. I didn't reckon... Well, I don't know. Nobody else made it to the screens that I saw on his screen. He may have made more progress than anybody else, but unfortunately didn't have the password for level 3. I don't know.
Yeah, you get the password after you're through the bonus maze, is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, people in chat actually have a good point. Rock candy is both fun to make and delicious.
Is it fun to make? I don't think that's true.
Yeah, you let it crystallize, Tina.
Yeah, how is that fun?
It's science.
Are we asserting that it's fun solely because it is science?
Well, you're growing your own candy, Tina. Yes. Like, seriously, the best part about growing anything is when you can eat it. And the fact that it tastes like candy, it's fantastic. Absolutely recommended.
All right, fair enough.
If you're going to grow crystals of any kind, I recommend the candy variant.
And there you have it, everyone. What we learned today is that sugar is fun.
Heck yeah, sugar. No, seriously, it's something, if any of you have kids and you haven't grown rock candy before, I recommend it. They will have fun, they'll learn, and they will definitely enjoy eating the candy after it's grown. And Tina, I'm actually surprised that you haven't done this before. Did Yagamoth crash?
Maybe? I'm still seeing Yagamoth doing things on my end. Ah, there's the crash.
Yeah, and apparently J-Hit also had a crash, hence the reason J-Hit is back here. Oh my gosh, this is Crash City.
This is interestingly less stable on the version of DOSBox that we're using versus just an actual 486, which is rare.
I don't know. Yeah, we have had some games that have had unexpected crashes, but this is a lot that's happening, you know. And considering that the players don't really know how to reliably continue, I saw somebody mention the Tubin bin. I think that's something that we'll have to keep in mind and consider, Tina. Everybody gets a game in there eventually. This might be a scientific experiment to show how unreliable science is. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. JK, I love science. You know, for it being named after a game that I had, I don't think I have too many games that I've had go straight to the Tubin bin. Had Tubin. Oh, game just crashed for
Tubin,
Okami.
yeah.
Again. At least every time Okami crashes, we get to have a survival horror intro.
So,
yeah, they have science too hard. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're sciencing way too hard. I honestly don't understand what your problem with this fantastic voice acting is.
I didn't say I had a problem. I just said I'm horrified. There's a
Why are you horrified by totally normal human speech?
Totally normal. Yeah, sure. Well. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that, you know, we'll discuss exactly what needs to happen. We have given players essentially a mulligan because of certain games, and things that have happened in the games. If that needs to happen with this game, for those who are new here, we call the Tubin bin a bin for games that are just too bad for Kuso. And, you know, I didn't think science would be too bad for Kuso, but it might be.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised at this game managing to misbehave quite as bad as it is. I just expected that, you know, the lack of any sort of explanation and the fact that the game continuously changes the rules on you unexpectedly, you know, that should be bad enough for anyone.
I know, right? Dun 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 dun. Another one goes in the bin. But yeah, in general, even if that does happen, we usually let the matches play out to see what happens. We're gonna keep going with this for now, and if it ends up being one that we have to redo in the future, we redo it in the future. I'm still really glad that we got to meet Edison, the child.
Yeah. The child. Yeah. The small gremlin who constantly takes away your ability to solve puzzles.
Ah, yes. Edison the Gremison. It's like Dennis the Menace, except... yeah. Okay.
At this point, I'm really trying to figure out, just between Fulla and Yagama, if we know who's made it further between the two of them, the crashes might well not have changed the results anyway.
Alright, yeah, let's see. Like, honestly, despite the crashes that some of the players have had, you know, they are making a lot of progress getting back into this. Okay. Yeah, still, the players are playing as well as they can, and honestly, even though this is edutainment and sort of meant to be a goofy game, it is a little bit brutal with the life system. You don't need a life system in science. Huh? Science doesn't have lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it does. It does. It does, and it's permadeath. So let's be very clear about that.
What, Edison? Okay, I sort of like that idea of having a level that is where you cannot hit the ball at all. Instead, you have to just rely on the magnets to try to get into the bonus area here. Now, oh no, glass ball. Okami, I'm a little concerned that you were by default a glass ball. I love that it just switches you to glass, and then it's like, okay, you can still change out
as a joke or a prank.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that joke. Yeah, I have still really enjoyed this game, the conversations and such. So here's often what happens in this situation. We discuss behind the scenes if this is going to be the case of having a mulligan. If it's not, and there still is a lot of confusion about who did the best in this match, you know, we can sort of tell progress-wise who made it the furthest through the match, but you know, if it is hard to tell with that, then it can come down to the referee decision. Yeah, we'll have to see. I still like the evil Pac-Men here. They're trying to eat full lizards. Full lizards not having any of that. That's because you gotta eat Pac-Man before he eats you.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately all of these Pac-Men have eaten super pellets. Also, smiley face.
Aw, he's so happy, but murderous. Maybe it's a commentary on the corporate structure of Walmart. Smiley thinks he's on top. Anybody else comes, kills you them. Yeah, there we go. Didn't want politics in your video games, people? Well, video games are inherently political. Yeah, that's right, nerds.
It's moments like this
love
that
seeing...
justify me having push to talk on.
Uh-oh. Well, I love that Yagamoth essentially just set the target and hit the ball until he managed to get into the hole. This game is dumb, says Okami. Oops. Yeah, that wasn't the answer. This game is science. See, if you would have put that, then maybe Edison would have agreed. Instead of saying oops. Prism Ranger, thank you so much for subbing. Welcome on into the fun. I mean, you've been around for a while, but still, thank you. Tina, you are mean? No, that was talking about electricity flowing through the coils, not Tina, you are mean flowing through the coils. That was nowhere close to the correct answer for Okami.
Well, here's the thing. The game knows that that was the wrong answer. I don't have to defend myself. Edison will defend me. As I was saying, Edison will defend me.
Edison, you know, at least Edison is loyal. That's the biggest thing that you ask for in Edison. Loyalty. Yeah, that might actually be incorrect. The thing that you should expect is plagiarism. You all thought loyalty was the answer. Ah, you silly people. Yeah, this maze is dumb. Okay, Yagamoth is in the maze currently. The maze wastes time, isn't required, and can actually get you game over. That's what I've learned about this game. Well, here we go, on to the final 3 minutes of the match. At least this music is exciting. Beep, 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 beep. Oh my gosh. Full lizards. Like, trying to do full power swings in order to get past these magnets. Yeah, you have to think like golf, okay? Because with golf, if there is wind, you have to swing a little bit different than if there's not. Magnets are essentially invisible winds. Like, they're metal wind. Yeah, that's right. The secret metallic winds, they're here. They're gonna get ya. Oh, Okami having to get through this room with only a glass ball, kind of terrifying. Okay, Yagamoth went into the death room, and unfortunately, it's full of death. Okay, this music, same thing over and over and over again. I do... Like, why does Edison's face change in certain screens? Oh, maybe it's Full Lizards just chose a different Edison color palette. Ah.
Yeah, you can customize your Edison. It's an Edison.
I'll leave my default. Okay, I'm gonna keep my Edison the same. Thank you, Squeaky, for the sub. We are in the final 30 seconds of the match. Currently, people have made varying amounts of progress in this game. Yeah, we're having discussions about exactly how things are going to proceed with this. So at this point, we'll have to see completely what the decision is. Will we have people scored based off of this game, or will we have essentially a mulligan? Let's find out. That is time, everybody. You can go ahead and breathe a little bit clearer. Whew. Okay. Okay, everybody, you can definitely breathe. Alright, we are currently in discussion. Kate is letting people know the results of science. Yeah, here's the deal, Tina. This was a good experiment.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That was good.
Okay, it turns out that they may be given an option. Sometimes we have done this where we have discussed, here's the situation. Due to this, you know, certain people had an advantage, certain people had a disadvantage. If you want, you can accept the results despite all of the disadvantages that came here. Yeah, Kate is saying there are quite a few crashes happening during that match for several people. So I do like that sometimes people are given the option, and honestly, there is no concern if the match does need to be a redo. So I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to our title screen as this discussion happens. Yeah, so Kate is offering a slot next Saturday if they want to toss this match results unspoken, or Kate can score the match as it happened. Ooh, I like this, Tina. Yagamoth is thinking that without the crash, he wouldn't have necessarily done much better. Yagamoth did have a lot of struggling going on in this.
Yeah, Yagamoth, this is a weird game, and it took me a couple hours of playing this game to really get a feel for it. It's Okami doing so well was actually, I mean, not necessarily surprising, but it's noteworthy. Like, that's...
Yes.
Picking up on the game, real...
Yeah, so 3 out of 4 so far, I think, are essentially fine with receiving the results as they are. Let's see, Full Lizards is typing over there in Discord right now. So we may... I think this is still going to go in the tubing bin, Tina, until glitches and such can be figured out.
Yeah, I need to figure out why it was crashing so badly for folks here when I wasn't hitting as many crashes in my testing as well.
Yeah, all have agreed that the crashes didn't affect them as much as, like, I felt that they might be affecting the players. So everybody appears to be okay having this match count. Oh my gosh, that's kind of exciting. I love it. Yeah, Yagamoth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the fact that you have a Quartz keyboard instead of a QWERTY keyboard.
Yeah, that's not something that I anticipated at all.
That's pretty fun. Bad, Tina. Bad. Nah, just kidding.
Look, sometimes you just need to honor the laws of gravits.
Gravits. Can you imagine how different Wicked would be? Here I am defying gravits.
Yeah, that cadence doesn't work at all.
Okay, it looks like everybody has agreed. We are going to have the score from this game given out. So if that is the case, then I believe we can welcome somebody to voice Okami. Yeah, I'm inviting him to see what his thoughts are about this beautiful video game. Yeah, welcome to Kuso6rande as well, where games sometimes just don't work the way that you intend. We're dealing with not, you know, like Mario, we're dealing with other stuff. Hello there, Okami!
Okami, you've learned science!
You know, what in the cinnamon mint strawberry ice cream fresh heck was this?
Science?
Yeah, what have you learned?
I have learned that crashes are frequent in these old games, for better or for worse.
You have
That's science. Yeah.
I also learned that you can just say no to mazes.
Correct.
Oh my gosh, I don't think anybody else learned that.
Oh my god. Did anybody else solve the maze? Because I think I was getting like somewhat close to solving the maze with the knowledge I had, but then I just accidentally stumbled upon that. I'm like, okay, maze isn't happening.
J-Hit was close. I don't think that J-Hit solved it. I would have to go back and look again, but J-Hit was quite close.
I was multiple levels of angry when I found that. Wasted so much time in the maze just to find out, oh, by the way, it's a bonus stage. Thanks, video game.
Yeah, it's a bonus stage, which means you get bonus balls for it, which is really important because the death traps become very mean once you get past it.
I mean, I didn't get a like, I got a password not long after that, I think.
Well, yeah, but you know. What if you wanted to 1cc the game?
Oh, crap, I gotta get on that now.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I'm letting them know that solving the maze is going in a different door and saying that you give up. That's how you solve the maze. Just leave. It's like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this maze. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I think I've lost the ability to talk after this game. Like, what? This was,
Yeah, I saw you type that, and I thought that that was because you managed to skip the maze, and you were very upset about that because there's no indication that you can just not do it.
Have you considered, though, that you didn't grow, you didn't learn, you cheated the game and yourself?
Look, every time it asked me a question, my brain was just too fried by that point, so I just started writing in joke answers.
I noticed that, yeah.
And you didn't seem to need to answer them correctly to move on, so you probably get like points or an extra ball if you answer correctly, if I had to guess. So
Okami, let's go ahead and do a thought experiment. Let's travel back to 1993 when this game came out. I don't know if you were... Actually, I have no idea how old you were. But if the game came out in 93, do you think it would have been...
Let's assume you were an appropriate age.
8. Let's consider like you're between 8 and 10 years old. You sit down and play this game because that's how old I was when this game came out. Would this have been an okay experience?
I would have
been a physicist after that, right?
I would have messed with this game a ton as a kid, absolutely.
Yeah, same.
It's got a lot of goofy properties to it that kid me would definitely enjoy. Like, I played a few PC games like as a kid, I don't think I played anything quite like this.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. It's unique in its own way. It's got some issues, but I think this is definitely something that dinking around with a little bit would be a lot of fun. I love games that try to have physics, especially like earlier games that didn't do it super well.
Yeah.
Games that try to have physics. Yeah, that's about right.
I mean,
Boy,
like, actually, compared to everything else.
Race setting, though.
Yeah, in a race setting, having to deal with 1993 ball physics, like, I'll just say that the ball physics are better than most other things at that time. But, hoo boy, it still is a little bit of a stressful situation. Anyways, yeah, just so you know, Okami, this is, even though this match is scored, this is going into the Tubin bin until we can figure out any of the glitches. So congratulations on winning a Tubin match.
Second Tubin trophy.
The Tubin trophy, yeah. Oh, seriously though, I had a lot of fun with this. Tina, thank you so much for giving the game out. Were there any other thoughts that you had? Any events coming up, Okami or Tina, that you need to let people know about? Okami, you always have something to say.
I always have a retro book club that I run on Friday evenings with a bunch of friends, and we always get wondrous games. This past week, one of the games we had in our pack was, my co-host described it as one of the worst games we've had on the show. I don't think it's the worst game out there, but it was Total Recall for NES. Which is not good. We did also have Glover, which was brought up in the previous match.
Well, and in this one, I mean, yeah. Let's be fair.
Okay, yeah, with a game like this, I could see the continuation of talking about Glover.
I mean, yeah, Glover also had a glass ball.
For sure. I'm also going to be, sometime within the next few weeks, a group of friends I know are going to be doing a swap race with the BizHawk Shuffler, where it's a segmented race where you have about 30 games in the pool, roughly, and your goal is to beat 6 of them.
Okay.
And each time you beat a game...
interesting. So any 6.
Any 6. And each time you beat a game, you can also pick a game to remove from the pool for you.
Oh, I love that. You beat a game and you get to remove another game to make your life a little bit easier. Okay.
Yeah, in case you have something that you don't feel like you would be able to get the goal because it's just too long or you're just not getting the hang of the game.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's cool, Okami. That will be a lot of fun. I do know, I was talking about Author Blues last night, and I think there are a few things that I'm going to try to work into my older, less refined build, just so that we can sort of go and check out how it looks. But yeah, I'm really glad that people are having a lot of fun with that. Seriously. Tina, anything coming up for you that people should know about?
Not too terribly much. I've been doing a lot of Final Fantasy V speedruns, like I mentioned. As soon as I'm done kind of grinding that one down, I'm going for like 350 or so. I'm going to start doing 5 and 6 back-to-back runs because, again, healthy decisions. That's just about every night at Splits.red.
Hey, that's completely fine. Yeah, go ahead and do that. You know, as long as you're having fun, then it's absolutely worth it, is what I think. If you're not enjoying it, then switch to something else.
No, the game's got to be fun. Otherwise, it's worthless.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody...
Unless it's this game. This game was not worthless. This game we learned.
No, this game wasn't necessarily fun as a race, but we learned a lot, and honestly, I kind of want to play around with this game. I love it. So here's the deal. We are going to go ahead and raid Django Storm. He is doing some attempts, it looks like, or at least trying to get his capture card working. He's attempting to get his capture card working so that he can run some Indiana Jones games. So I want to go ahead and raid him. Did we have a good raid message?
You know, every time that you have a button in this game, it replaces the text with zap, all caps.
Zap, yeah, zap.
Zap.
I love it. It's great.
Okay, let's do zap. Let's go zap Jango Storm. Maybe the extra electricity will help his console and his capture card so that he can do this stream.
I don't think that's how that works. We were just playing a physics game. Does that make electronics work better?
We're gonna go to somebody else's stream because he's actually cutting his stream right now. So, yeah, thank you for saving. Apparently, we didn't zap quickly enough. Okay.
Gotta be quicker on the draw.
It's the worst.
Let's see. Okay, who else is streaming? Mitch Flower Power is always fun. Let's go bother Mitch, okay? He's doing Mario 3 because why not? He always does Mario 3. Okay, rating Mitch Flower Power. Our message is still zapped. Go zap him. Okay, give him the Mario Power. And the Mario Flower.
Go give him the lightning bolt.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, see you Tuesday night for Don't Make Us Bored. Feel free to submit if you would like, and I will see you at that time. Take care. Bye, Okami.
Bye.
Bye, Tina.
Bye.